20% तक पानी के उपयोग में कमी लाने का लक्ष्य रखा है। सतह पर जो जल उपलब्ध है उसका उचित प्रबंधन, भूगर्भ के जो हमारे स्रोत हैं उनका ठीक से उपभोग हो, जो पानी हम अलग अलग क्षेत्र में उपयोग में लेते हैं उसका विवेकपूर्ण उपयोग हो, और उसके साथ साथ में जो पानी उपयोग के बाद में निकलता है उसका ठीक से ट्रीटमेंट हो, तो हम जल सुरक्षित देश को बना सकते हैं।
जलवायु परिवर्तन का विशेष ध्यान रखते हुए नेशनल एक्शन प्लान ऑन क्लाइमेट चेंज के तहत नेशनल वाटर मिशन की स्थापना की गई, ताकि जल संरक्षण को बढ़ावा मिले, जल की बर्बादी को कम किया जा सके और राज्यों के भीतर एवं राज्यों के बीच जल का अधिक समान रूप से वितरण सुनिश्चित किया जा सके।
Very good afternoon, everyone, and warm welcome to 44th Water Talk, being organized by National Water Mission and supported by Water Digest. I'm Anupma, the director and editor of Water Digest, and it's a pleasure for us, and we take honor to be a part of this wonderful initiative of National Water Mission. We have with us Ms. Archana Verma, Mission Director, National Water Mission, who has set the entire series on track as far as Water Talk series is concerned. Every third Friday or fourth Friday, we are here with you to disseminate the information pertaining to water across the places. We've been talking and bringing various topics around water, the technological interventions, the innovations in the sector, but then there is another very important part which we all talk about, and Water Talk is also one such initiative in the same direction. We talk about water literacy, we talk about awareness campaigns, we talk about the work being done by one individual, reaching out to many more, and then inspiring further. And that's how very well selected, and it's a pleasure for us to have Mr. Ayyappa Masage from Bengaluru, who is the founder and director of Water Literacy Foundation, popularly known as Water Warrior, Water Gandhi, Water Magician, Water Doctor. So there are a lot of things to learn from him, a lot of work which he has done from past many decades. He's also famous for reversing the fortunes of thousands by getting them to practice rainwater harvesting. He's also worked in watershed development. He has been an engineer with L&T, but post that he started a foundation, which is Water Literacy Foundation, which is involved in taking the work as far as water sector conservation projects are concerned. They have taken it to almost 11 states. He has also created more than 600 lakes in the country. His work has also got listed in Limca Book of Records. So there is much more. If I keep talking, I've got almost 4-5 pages with me, and I can take the entire time for the water talk. So better I leave it to him to discuss and share his own experiences. But prior to that, I request Archana ma'am, who is the Mission Director, National Water Mission, Ministry of Jal Shakti, to please set the tone for this water talk today, ma'am. Over to you, Archana ma'am.
Thank you, Anupma. It's always a pleasure to be participating in this water talk, and it's a magical number today, just like our magical speaker, 44. And I extend a very warm welcome to Shri Ayyappa Masage, who is the founder and director of the Water Literacy Foundation, Bengaluru. 44th magical session. Since you're called, as Anupma said, water doctor, water magician, I hope your talk today can also weave some magic, and our attendees today become water literate. Actually, before I speak about the National Water Mission, I just want to say that water literacy is not something which is for anybody else. It is also for us. Because I also realize that as, though I handle this mission and I keep talking about water literacy, there are many things in which I am not water literate at all. Like the food I eat, my basic staple is rice. but I didn't know before I came to the ministry that it was such a water guzzler. And so in food also, there are so many varieties which are less water intensive. So also, small things like 10-minute shower versus 10-minute bucket bath, for which you don't need to be a rocket scientist to understand that, if you take a 10-minute shower, then you'll be spending around 10-15 liters or spending water more than if you take a bath from a bucket of water. So similarly, till my daughter told me, I keep telling this story that I used to leave the tap open when brushing my teeth. And also, I also tell this story often that my mom, she was very shocked when she heard that, in Delhi we had to pay a water cess. She said, "Ki arre pani to free hai." And then this concept that groundwater over a building is private possession. Many of you may be doing it. I remember we used to do it in the house, that whenever the water table went down, without informing the municipalities, we used to dig the well and make the pipe go down. So it's not that water literacy is just big things like, knowing about water resources, water management. It is also knowing about how little things, being literate about how little things can impact your life. I had heard about a very famous Hollywood actor, a few years back, that he didn't take shower. And I started laughing that ये कौन सा मतलब इतना बेवकूफ आदमी है. But later I realized that, he in his own small way was contributing. So I think Mr. Ayappa will speak on the nitty-gritty of the issues. But before that, I would just like to tell you that National Water Mission, one of the goal is कि हम 20% अपना जो water use efficiency है, उसको अगर हम बढ़ा लें, बहुत अच्छा होगा. So I'm happy to inform that, uh, under the National Water Mission, we have constituted on 20th October the Bureau of Water Use Efficiency. Because supply side तो हम manage कर सकते हैं, लेकिन supply तो एक limited है. As you all know कि हमारा जो utilizable water है, वो I think around 1126 BCM है. वो तो increase नहीं कर सकता है, तो हमें demand side ही reduce करना होगा. और demand side reduction के लिए water use efficiency बहुत जरूरी है. So we are going in for setting, we've already constituted it, and under Mr. Alok Sikka, International Water Management Institute के director है, उनके under हमने एक task force भी बना दिया है, which is opining, in which we have people from all the sector, even we have from PhD Chamber of Commerce, CII, and then universities, TERI. So we are going in for a framework for water use efficiency, ताकि जो नए लिंगो है in water, like water footprint, कि आपको एक कप कॉफी में कितना लीटर पानी यूज होता है, ये मतलब बाहर तो थोड़ा कॉमन हो गया, इंडिया में अभी हम नहीं जानते हैं कि किसी भी चीज का वाटर फुटप्रिंट क्या है. वो उसके बारे में they will talk about that. Matlab, they will find how to prepare a framework for water footprint, how to prepare a framework for water audit. Water audit भी बहुत popular नहीं हुआ है, थोड़ा industrial audit है, लेकिन then water budget, कैसे खुद के घर में ही home audit कर सकते हैं, budget कर सकते हैं पानी के बारे में. So these are certain new concepts जो कि अभी हमारे लिंगो में नहीं आया है. So apart from that, of course, the Bureau of Water Use Efficiency will also concentrate on the sector which consumes the most water, which is irrigation and framework. Then blue labeling, जैसे कि Bureau of Energy Efficiency है, उसमें कुछ वो तो backed by statute है, बट उनको एनर्जी लेबलिंग करते हैं। जैसे आप कुछ खरीदने जाते हैं तो आप जानते हैं कि ठीक है, यहाँ पे इस एलईडी बल्ब खरीदते हैं, पहले तो इतना पॉपुलर नहीं था, बट अब हम सब जानते हैं कि वो कम यूज करता है बिजली। वैसे ही जैसे अब आप खरीदने कुछ भी जाएंगे तो अंडर द ब्यूरो ऑफ वाटर यूज एफिशिएंसी हम ट्राई करेंगे कि वी प्रिपेयर सम फ्रेमवर्क्स फॉर ब्लू लेबलिंग, कि ये जो प्रोडक्ट है ये कितना इसका रेटिंग क्या है ऑन 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 यूजेज ऑफ वाटर। सो अभी ये सब थोड़े अभी हमारे विजन में है और फ्रेमवर्क बन रहा है। सो जिससे आई होप और वाटर लिटरेसी बढ़ेगी। एंड विदाउट मच एडू, नेशनल वाटर मिशन, आप लोग प्लीज हमारे ट्विटर हैंडल, फेसबुक हैंडल, इंस्टाग्राम पे जाके देख लीजिए। Already you know so much because most of you who attend these water talks I've seen are people who are literate about the National Water Mission. And so this time I wanted to concentrate on speaking about the Bureau of Water Efficiency. जो water literacy and awareness campaign में we hope will really help in making India a more water efficient nation. So with that, I hand over to you, Anupma, to request our speaker to speak for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashra ma'am, for setting the tone. And now I request Ayappa Hasage sir to kindly take the session forward. Ayappa sir, over to you. Mr. Ayappa?
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. Over to you. We are all
Yeah.
waiting to hear from you.
Yeah, put a presentation, no? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Just running the presentation. Can we have the
Yeah.
presentation, please? Yes.
Yeah, please click. Yes, you buy it. Clear baro ile yawa. This item is on. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you for calling me 44th Water Talk. My name is Ayappa Masagi. We have two entities. One is Water Literacy Foundation. Second one is Water Rainwater Concept India Private Limited. Water Literacy Foundation spreading the message. Rain or water, not at all a problem, only problem with community attitude, political attitude, politicians' attitude, government's attitude is the main constraint to solve our water problem. That I found in my 40 years journey. Rainwater Concept India Private Limited is a company. The vision is to make water freedom for all. We are working for both the companies. Since we are 40 years in this journey, so Water Literacy Foundation, we are working restoration of natural hydrological balance through four water are there. One is surface water, subsoil water, deep soil water, groundwater. Then only we become a self-sufficient. Today we are talking about sustainable water management, the restoration of natural hydrological balance systems, grey water harvesting and rainwater harvesting. Here my request, India needs water university. Focus on water skilling, reinventing our ancient wisdom. More than agriculture university, water is the front runner for all the universities. I need your support to set up a water university. We already put a training center, Jal Samruddhi, in 26 acres. 72 by 22 is the building. So we have a lot of opportunity to start water university. Our vision, we want to make India water efficient nation by 2030. Now, since I'm working in South Africa, now our mission is to make water efficient globe. My mission, to harvest 30% of the total rain, whatever falls, 30% of the total rain if you harvest, we'll all become self-sufficient. Next. I told you we have four waters. One is subsurface water, subsoil water, deep soil water, groundwater. All the four are working each other. In 1970-60, we got the groundwater, last water. Once you got this, people are forgotten about the charge above three: surface, subsoil, deep soil, groundwater. Now we lost all the four water. Only left over is grey water and rainwater. Grey water may be available 24 hours. Rainwater may be available seasonally. Grey water means I am considering only bath water. Only bath water. Take bath water. Bath water, what is the constraint? Constraint is soap and oil. For that, we have a system called oil grease soap trap system. 90% of oil soap will remove from the bath water. That 90% filter water, we are going to put into Mother Earth stomach. Today, what happened? Mother Earth stomach is crying like anything. People are today only taking out, but nobody putting back into the Mother Earth stomach. That's what we lost all the four water. Only left over is rainwater and grey water. Water is a global issue. This global issue can solve it locally. We found in our 40-year journey. Next. Today's program approach is problem, solution, experiment, and benefits. We are walk the talk people. We are not only talk, we'll walk the talk. Yes, next. Problem. Soil is the world's greatest reservoir. Soil is the world's greatest reservoir by far. Nalas, streams, lakes, river, and all the dams of the country, if you treated rainwater and grey water harvest properly. Next. Today, uncertain rain is common, certain rain is rare. For that uncertain rain, we have to keep this Baguse container whenever, wherever, whatever it falls. I'm not going to tell you when, where, what, no. Whatever it falls, try to put back into the Mother Earth stomach. Optimum rainwater and grey water harvesting with minimum loss by minimum evaporation or runoff. Next. Defining the problem. See, if you take the water by hand, it will become muddy. That is what the children are directly putting on water. This picture, this type of this one, I should not see in future in my life. See, everybody wants water, but nobody wants conserving. See, grandpa's well, father's well, grandson well. Can you see the difference? Rope. If community give me support, I'm not asking government support or any NGO support. I'm asking community. Community need only water. If community give me support, I'll bring grandpa's well. That is what father media called me. Battida Bavigala Bhagirath of dry wells. Lakhs of wells, dried wells, you can see water today. Next. Yeah, who have water? India, not see India, very less water. Whereas in Brazil, actually the below the sea level, that is what more water in Brazil. India today actually facing a water crisis. Next. See, to get a 25 liter in South Africa, get a 25 liter CQ of the barrels, 725 barrel. I don't know when my turn. Next. If you are taken my concept, what I'm going to tell you next now is if you are not taken, ready for getting this type of bath. See here, bath water. I'm told you know, bath water. 5 houses, 5 members family, 5 member people, bath water collecting and growing 2 acres of tomato in Hyderabad. I asked her to go for 2 liter bottle, saline type of tube, then directly feeding into the roots. So 4-5 liters more than enough for 1 week, 1 tomato tree. See, this is just 20 years back. Aral Lake, 20 years back, the 3rd largest lake in the world. But today, almost all lake closed. Why no? Lot of even dams, rivers, so then people are not harvested. All silt become accumulated and Aral Lake today, Aral Lake. Aral Lake size is 68,000 square kilometer. Almost quarter of Karnataka's space. If such a situation can happen to such a huge lake without water conservation, what would happen to our small Kaveri river and underground water? That's what my request. If harvest in total rain, 30 to 40% of the total rain, we are become self-sufficient. Today we are harvesting only 3%, 97% rainwater running into the sea. Next, see, lakes, urban lakes. For example, Bangalore, Bellandur Lake, you see the foam. So in future, today, all the urban lakes in future become a gas filling unit. Already 3-4 since from 3-4 years, Bellandur Lake is getting fire. Or you know the reason? Reason is all apartments, so villas, overgrowth of the urban area, grey water feeding into the our domestic lakes. Today lakes become garbage, sea fire. Bellandur Lake last year fire. Next. See fire. See next. Can you assume what is this? Plastic. 20 years back introduced plastic. The whole lake covered with the plastic. Plastic is the most dangerous for water conservation. Next. See, Mailandi Lake, Bangalore. Kempegoda constructed 384 lakes. Today we have only 17 lakes. That too verge of dying. See, today water is going from our land like this, our village from like this, from house like this, going out. Next. Next, what I am doing? I am considering as I am actually, our solution is for individual urban, rural agriculture. This is our individual solution. So whatever your land, suppose you are 20 acres land, that 20 acres land, I am considering as a sandbox project. Whatever falling on the land area, the neighboring land, runoff, I have taken to the our land and harvest. For your house, your all house water, grey water and rainwater. Rainwater collected through pipes and connecting into a domestic sump after filtering. Grey water, one house, one grey water pit. I am asking to one grey water pit 4 by 20, 12, 15 feet depth, connecting your domestic for the bath water. Here filtering system is not required. If you are so concerned about the ecosystem, then you go for small unit of oil grease soap trap system. Since 40 years, I have done this my home, 1986. Till today, my bore depth is only 100 feet. Water at 29 feet. In 5 minutes, all my 4 houses domestic water going to fill. Tell me the problem. Where is the problem? Problem with attitude, not with the water or rain. Experiment and solution. Next. Once you carry your own water, then you understand the value of the water. Most of the people don't know value of the water. Next. See, circle of destruction. If you go to Panchayati or water supply people, what they are, lack of water, go for more and more borewells, dry borewell, then go for more and more deeper borewell. Again, they are going to create a new pressure on water bodies. Next, circle of solution. Today, I am promoting awareness, spreading the success story, translating awareness into action, rainwater, grey water, direct borewell recharging, I am to tell, then groundwater table recharge, increase and sustained progressively every year, day by day by day. One day, you become a water sufficient. Development of does not mean drilling new borewells when one goes time. Go in search of other borewell. Then developing layouts on lakes and its catchment should stop. Forget on traditional agriculture, cultivation and improvement water sources like forest and all. Lack of community participation in water body revival. Monocropping system, non-traditional crop system, over-exploitation. This is not a development. We are not saying rainwater is ours. Today I am coming here to rainwater is ours. If rainwater is ours, 90% of our problems are automatically going to solve. Next. Then water means you have to stay. water, neeru, in Kannada, neeru, iru. If you want to stay, water should be. See, I told you, harvest 30% of rainwater, become water self-sufficient. Next. Earlier, umbrella are using for our safeguard. Today, time comes to safeguard the rainwater. Which country gets the most rain in the world is India. Next. Next, sir. These are all water. For example, washing the car. People are using the pipe water. No, we are using only 3 liters by bucket and cloth. People are using maybe I think 400 liters per hour washing one car. This should not be. Then wash the teeth brushing with tap on. Should not on the tap. When upon your top it and maybe I think water liter. If you continuously on tap, 40 liters will go. Then flushing. One example I'm telling you, flushing. People are today using commode. Before going to sit on the commode, just make it with nozzle. Then it goes, 2 or 3 liters is more than enough. People are there. Suppose even 3 times, 4 tanks if you flush, it will not clean. So sticky. Before going to that, you make it wet, can save lot of water. I adopted one concept in Bangalore. They saved 4 tankers per day. Bathing, don't go for, okay? Then we have 100 plus our own innovative techniques to solve our water problem. That too, people willingness, affordability, volume of rain to be harvested. Next. See, once I say, where is the rain? No rain. See, India, it is not my report, it is Meteorological Department, Pune report. See, map, green is the average rain, blue is the highest rain, orange is the scanty rain. So that means rain pattern not same. Rain pattern is same. Only change is rain falling days are change. We have 100 years rain data, rain. So not rain this will not change, but only changes rain falling days are change. In my 40-year journey, I give a nationwide solution. If you go with this concept, if country face any water problem, I am the responsible. Non-irrigation agriculture system, lake in lake, flood water harvesting, then convert barren land to cultivable land, then implement organic farming, support youth farmer, woman who have 2 buffalo. For her, if you give 2,000 rupees per monthly, then automatically the dung, buffalo will give the dung. Dung cannot eat, dung cannot put your land or my land. Automatically, organic farmings are going to happen. Then road rainwater harvesting, road rainwater, 1 kilometer road in Bangalore rain, 1 kilometer road you can harvest 3 crore liter. Investment is 20 lakhs. 1 kilometer, square kilometer, I can supply water continuously. The steam water harvesting, Earthen Dam is the most successful project. Earthen Dam. People are all governments constructing concrete dam. Why this one is only Earthen Dam? I spent only 37 lakhs in Life University in Hyderabad, Vikarabad. Today, 10 villages of drinking water, 10 villages of agriculture land water, totally solved. Investment is 37 lakh. That amount is not Dr. Newton actually supported in CSR. Then rainwater harvesting, greywater harvesting by individual houses. Is it possible? Earlier people are doing flood irrigation, rejuvenation of streams, eliminate droughts, farmer, recharge the dead borers, eliminate the drinking water. If the community given me support, not only 100%, 400%, our water resources can solve the problem. Next. Is this possible? See. Next. We are working all the 4 sectors. Urban, industry, rural, agriculture. We have 100 plus solution. Permutation and combination will design. With one or the other will hit you. No question of failure in my concept. Next. Some of technologies, artificial intelligence, surface water harvesting, subsoil water charging, filters, this, so that, barren land converting to cultivable land, then even seepage water harvesting, borehole recharging, well recharging. There are so many 100 plus our own concept, our own innovative techniques. Next. Sea lake is one of the most important. My concept is 1 hectare, 1 gunta lake, 100 acres, 1 acre lake, we can solve our water problem permanently. Lake is just like our heart. It is according to the catchment, according to water, we'll design the lake. Lake actually, one is injection, second one is percolation. Just like our heart. Heart, what will do? Heart will take the all contaminated blood, filter it, sending into the other organs. But like lake also, collecting all muddy water, soil water, this water, that water, filter it, sending into the nearer well or bore well. That is what my concept, 1 hectare, 1 gunta. If you are giving me 1 hectare, 2.5 acre, if you are giving me 1 gunta for water harvesting, the problem going to solve permanently. This is one example, successful story. Bisleri, I think heard about the Bisleri. Most of the Bisleri companies, our company has been adopted this rainwater harvesting concept. Here, they constructed lakes also. All the companies who conducted the lakes, collecting RO waste, road water harvesting, neighboring land and companies' land, and to absorb the contaminant and they put hundreds of coconut trees. This is called lake-based agriculture. Lake-based agriculture. Every bore have one lake. Our concept. 1 lake will save 1 village, or your CSR can do it. So lake is actually depend upon the catchment area, your water requirement. Based on that, we are decide the lake. Next, see lake. Actually, half acre lake. Half acre lake. Today, 26 acres in our farm. You can take water by hand from the borewell today. Next. See how I am taking the muddy water. See how we are filtering system. 6 stages filtering system. Left side see water color. So around the bore see the filter water. This water, why not bore is actually need a pakka filter water. If any muddy water, the bore within no time is going to stop. That's what you have to filter in 6 stages. Then injecting it for most of the moisture. Maybe I am only the person in the whole world injecting water into the borewell. My concept is bottom to top. All are concept top to bottom. My concept is bottom to top. But will take the bottom, then coming up with filter and injecting the bore well. Then one more concept, tree-based agriculture. Just like a forest. Tree-based agriculture. Why trees are working for us. So that's what in 3.5 acre, I put 7,000 plants. That is what today you can take water by hand in all 26 acres. Then non-irrigation agriculture system without borewell water or well water, only use rainwater. That is called non-irrigation agriculture system. See the projects. Drought prone area 2008. Drought area, drought year, see the crop. Other people no crop. Right side you can see 2011 again. So see the right side, the sea is taken my concept called patta bunding. Left side, neighboring land is not taken by concept, see the crops. See here, earthen dam. I constructed earthen dam, a big earthen dam. 3 square kilometers stream water coming here. 600 by 150 meter, 600 meter, 14 meter depth. One earthen dam I constructed. So there 10 villages water, drinking water, and all the salt. So in our training center, we all adopt this concept. Actually, the live model for all even whole country. Here is all I done this farm actually. That is what here I am actually pulling the cloud. Today I am getting certain rain from my farm. Just 1 kilometer village, 4-degree temperature is different. Who called me useless fellow, madman? That people come and they are today this farm is Vaikunta. This farm weather is actually like a Ooty, that much cold area. Some people are calling it as a villa complex. There are so many names from actually with the farm. Now the water totally water problem solved in my 26 acre farm. That is what we set up a training center called Jal Samruddhi. We want to train more and more water warriors, educated farmers, water soldiers. Then you put all my concept 100+ more to this one is actually live models, live demo. So for training, in-house training and other time actually show the exposure visit. We show all the live models. Then people, our youth become today fun. Then with most people are taking the project their own. Why whole country I cannot do. One person cannot do. One NGO cannot do. That's what my mission is, to train more and more water warriors. Next. See here, cow urine based agriculture. This is the most important. If chemical manure is actually, land also become this one, water also become contaminated, then need more water. So you are using actually cow urine based, this one is called live liquid manure. We are using only cow urine, then all weeds, then died animals called cow, all actually decayed, filter it and sending it to our farm. Ours is actually, I am totally hardcore organic farmer. If you come to my farm, you cannot see any disease. A lot of this one you can work on, this, so that you can see. So no disease. Then we have a insect trap hub at our sheep farm. We have sheep farm 100 by 100. There you can see all around the this one sheep shed. I think no web spider net. Why all the full of this spider net. Spiders will kill one spider per day, kill 40 bad insects. So whole my farm, one compost, whole entire area compost pit. So entire area, this spider web is there. Spider net is there, all the trees, no disease, nothing in this farm. The lemon actually, cricket ball size lemon, I'm getting 37 types of plant, total 7,000 plant. I put it in the farm. If you enter, you feel to remove your pant and shirt, that much humidity in our farm. Next. So here is the stream water harvesting also one of the concepts. You know, thousands of lakhs of streams are our country. If farmers spend 1 lakh, if farmers get together, spend 1 lakh, when minimum 100 acres you can get a water. This is called stream water harvesting. Next. See patta bunding. If farmers spend 100 rupees, 1000 rupees per 1 acre, black cotton soil, crop is assured. Only 100,000 rupees. But everybody have to do this. So I am making a compartment, 6 compartment. Means whatever calling, it's mine. I design a system for 2 inches of rain. If 2 inches of rain get no, that time bund will automatically break. See here, who taken my concept patta bunding? See the Bengal gram. Who not taken? So more 750 acres are done. Next actually I didn't done. See the difference. Next. See, compartment bunding is also one of the concept. And compartment, according to the land slope, we are going to make a 1 acre, 2 acre, 3 acre compartment. The horticulture, see the compartment. My concept is we are taking soil on the down area, putting on the upper region. What happened? No, government doing actually upper area pit one down. What happened? The pit will going to close within no time. In my concept, only water will come and stored in the along the pond, then percolate, excess water percolate and coming into the trench and going. Then over a period, your 2 feet, 3 feet slope land become terrace model. This is called a Nala bund. We are constructing a lake. Now sometimes Nala will come. Also in my, for example, my farm, till 1 kilometer Nala is there. That is a feeder channel to my lake. If directly coming and what happened, all this silt is going to silt up within no time. That is what all our 40,000 lakes in our Karnataka all silted up. Here silt we have taken up by Nala bund and put bare stones. It will chuck the water, soil will retain, water will be coming into my lake. Since already 9 years, lake even single inch of soil is not getting to my lake. One more system called trench and pit system. Soil also conserved, water also conserved here. So 20 feet, 1 trench to 1 trench 20 feet. Okay, then pit. So on the pit you have to put a crop, then trench can water harvest and even dry season, the tree will get a water. This is lake in lake construction. In India, even 1,000, 2,000 acres spreaded acres, lakes are hundreds of acres. You cannot do that. For that, according to your budget, according to the CSR budget, according to the individual budget, I will construct a lake in lake. Success is 1 rain. I can show the result. Success is 400% success. Then call the other CSR, bankers, communities, show them. And automatically that whole one more system, then automatically the lakes like this. So many people come and invest. There are in other different places I construct the lake. One day that whole lake will become a big lake, more depth lake. Then put a recharge shaft. They'll give water in 1 kilometer area. 400% they'll give you water. Once you see the result, people will come automatically come forward. Next. See, don't be surprised. We are not rain deficient. And actually, nowhere in 5 years, rain is going to average has been met. 5 years, maybe 1 year less, maybe 1 year more. But in 5 years, average rain has been met. In 5 years, 1 year, 2 years average rain, 2 years will be less or more. 1 year more than average, but average will same, no change. See, India's annual water wealth in 1 year in whole India, we are from the surface we collect from rain 68,990 TMC. Are you know meaning of the TMC? Trillion million cubic meter. Are you understood? So this should no one should understand. That is I'm TMC. I'm putting defined like this. With 1 TMC of water, we can grow 4,500 acres of paddy and sugar cane, 11,000 acres of livelihood crop, wheat, ragi, like that. If I want to send 1 TMC of water, my farm to Bangalore need 51 lakhs tankers, each capacity 10,000 liters is the meaning of 1 TMC. We are giving for Karnataka to Tamil Nadu 300 TMC. Assume how much you are going. In this, we are harvesting only 3 to 4%. So 19,250 TMC only harvesting, rest going into the sea. You know or you know, don't know, I know. But sea level has been increased 11 inches in 2021 century. Okay, no brain harvesting. If you spend 10,000 to 15,000 individual houses, you can collect in Bangalore rain 1 lakh liter potable water. Totally potable water, purest of water, 1 square kilometer. 1 square kilometer, 1 square meter of proof you can collect losing 1,000 liters per year. Investment 10 to 15,000, they all become self-sufficient. Once you start this drink water, you will not face kidney, asthma and heart problem. Then see subsoil charging, all in Bangalore, all along the road, all along the drainage. If you construct infiltration well, within Bangalore, 2 to 3 years, no other water required for Bangalore. We done a lot of industries, so apartments, villas in Bangalore. Next. See, this is called school model type borrow recharging for schools. We already done for 169 schools. We are charging 50,000 rupees. We done this. This is called borrow recharging. Our this one is bottom to top. I told you 1 collection tank to filtration. Here the bore is the storing point. We are storing all the filter water, 6 stages filter. See, my this one is bottom to top, filter in bottom to top, of course, connecting into the ground. Then the day by day coming up. Today, in my borewell, so after 9 years, you can take hand from my borewell today. Next. Not only me, in 2.5 lakhs borewell, I done this concept. Next. See the recharge method. All sealed to accumulate. See the actual. See here actually this right side is the collection. Even sediments will settle down, pass through 6 stages filter, going down, filter, then coming up. All the rings will put a packing. No raw water enter to the borewell. Filter water going into the borewell directly. See this concept how we are going to do practically. Next. Next. See, this is some type of industries who don't have place to construct a lake. You know, 1 industry, 1 lake is my concept. If not place, then we have other method, alternative method called open some tank. This is the Chandrapura ACC. Even Tondeba, so many ACC companies have done cement factories. See the lakes. So this is also one of the farmer. The bore is somewhere else, collection tank is somewhere else. Collecting recharging structure around the borewell, lake somewhere else, to the feeding into the water. This is the left side is Bisleri. How I done the system in Bisleri. 20 acres of factory land. This is one of the industry again in Gulbarga. Now the companies totally become self-sufficient. They are growing 150 acres banana in their areas. This is one more farmers project. No water to drink earlier. One position is zero water. This farmer is one more farmer. near Doddaballapura. She actually no water to drink in 2007. So 458, the borewell actually jumped into the sky. 53 minutes, 43 feet, 1 day full. Next. Now 120 acres land is for cultivating. Basic rainwater harvesting is not enough. We need to combination of complete rainwater harvesting. We are doing complete rainwater harvesting. We are going to take care, charge all the pore water, subsurface, subsoil, deep soil, groundwater. That is what one and other with. There is no question of failure. These are all our system. This is a grey water harvesting. Grey water in the cap from 2008. I have done this. So because of the greediness, you have taken the other 4 houses, neighboring grey water, and charged within 1 month is more continuously yielding. He spent 68,000. You are more architect. Then grey water harvesting done at every household would prevent our lake. Automatically, lakes are going to save. This is called oil, grease, soap, trap system. So grey water sending it to the bottom, automatically soaps will float. The floated soaps will sending it to the STP. See the success story of Mahavir Jafar. Navin Reddy said that grey water harvesting suggested by Metro Ayyappa scheme beyond engineering is MD. So we have a training center, Jala Samruddhi. There we do a pilot project at Hogli level. Next. Next, sir. Then replication, pilot project across the country. So I showed you, so once I done this, 400% success. One success, all neighboring people, CSR, government bodies, I show them. Once the success, then I'll get a CSR. So here actually replication for individual have to do with own, then funds will supplied by Water Literacy Foundation. Next. This is our training center. Training center below, I have 72 by 22 by 12 feet depth tank to collect the rainwater. Top we have 70,000 liters for swimming and agriculture purpose. Once you enter into my training center, no, very cool, very, very cool. Why? Full of water bottom. So this is called actually Halonalli to 26 May 19 May. Rain happened, rain. Everywhere, more than 100 millimeter rain happened in 3 hours, full of water. Then I came, I asked him to start borel, the 4 inches water. Since 1990, 2019, I didn't see back. See, all the structures are done in my 26 acre farm. Next. See, is one more example actually, 23 June, in Badami, Ratpon area, and actually lot of sandy area, lot of hilly area. I asked him, I think they spent 11 lakhs. With 11 lakhs investment, hundreds of borewell. Farmers are telling my name. See the yield, no water, since 11 years, no water. See the yield in the back, please. Back, please. Back. So, back, sir. See, yield, borewell yield is Shimam. See, there are the structure done. But with the 11 lakh investment, hundreds of acre. Borewells, hundreds of bore recharge. Now they are telling my name. That is my footprint. Next. See here, bridge block. I spent only 1,10,000 rupees. Constructed against the barren bridge. I put one wall. 4 acre, 4 kilometer actually backwater, which charges the neighboring borewells and wells. 4 villages agriculture, even 1 village, Jalgaon village, totally water problem is solved. During construction, police arrested me. Then all women come with a broom. If you are not leaving him, we will beat with the broom. Then you leave him. After a month, good rain comes, the forest department is facilitated me in Jalgaon. Next, see here, stream water harvesting. I also don't know. Once the stream comes, no water, fountain from the bottom of the well is coming. See, people are seeing. Then overflow. Next. See, water in the wells. Around 61 wells, borewells will get water like all barren, dried wells, water get like this. Tell me where is the problem with the community attitude. Next. So, Forbes India, Forbes India wrote about me. So change maker he wrote. Then I got actually Swachh Bharat award. Next. So Jal Shakti wrote about me. So many programs are given already, Jal Shakti and water resource management, Ministry of Water Resources. Next. You all actually my success stories. Next. Elka wrote about me. Indian Express, so many articles. So one more this one called Water Gandhi. Next. Why this man obsessed to the cause of water conservation. This is one Chennai, one Telugu Nadu actually. Neer Kavali Nakpilvandi. Then Guardian, the Guardian, UK-based magazine wrote about me, out of success. NDTV 4-5 times there. Then I got even NDTV Lotto Land cash award also last month I got. Then general public opinion of my Jalasamruddhi Training Center. Important local people calling me Vaikunta, Ooty weather in 4-degree temperature difference in 1 kilometer village. Next. All our track record 2.5 lakhs more in our water supervision. We've done the recharging. More than above 900 days constructed in the name of borewell recharging. Industries, 210 industries we've done. Individual houses, 30,000 houses in Bangalore and other places. Next. My work has been acknowledged international, national, state award, even BIMCA record, world record, highest borewell and highest lake constructed by our Water Literacy Foundation, that is world record, then Limca Book of Records. Now next, all my testimonials, even Police Secretary Board Chairman, so even done Wipro, ACC, lot of companies, Cannavedal, next, DRDO, Aditya, so many Merck, so many companies I done them. Totally 923 crores people are invested on Water Literacy Foundation. Then Stepwell, thanks for watching, thanking you. We will start war on water crisis. You people joined us in fight for water crisis. I also wrote a book also, English book. A lot of books are selling in the going into the other countries. Bhagirath, war on water crisis, converting dry land into wet land. Open statement. No one actually, no one complaint about against the book. When since my 40-year journey, I put it in the book. I know book is actually live visiting card. My vision is to, I want to alive after my death. Before my death, I want to see abundant water on this country is my vision. I hope you are all going to support my this one. I started war on water crisis. I hope we join hands with purchasing the books or projects or any problematic area. Please give it to me. I'll make it water abundant. Thank you, ma'am. ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸಿದರೆ ಮಳೆ ನೀರು ಹರಿಸಬೇಕಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನೀರು ಹೊತ್ತು ತರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಹರ್ದಾರಿಯಿಂದ ನೀರು ಒತ್ತಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಂಪ್ ಬೋರು ಕೊನೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ನೀರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆರ್ ರೈನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ವಿತ್ community attitude, the main constraint to solve our water problem. Thank you, man. I think I hope I finished in my whatever allotted time, no? Hello?
Thank you, Ayappa sir. Yes, wonderfully finished. And I think already charged our participants as well. I will be reading few comments, compliments as well. You can also see them in the chat box. People are appreciating your talk. And
Thank you.
also,
Devaraji, please come online. Don't be off. Switch on your video, please. It was such an excellent talk.
Start my video. Yes, madam. Yes. Can you
Please
hear me?
start your video.
no, we can't see you, Ayappa ji.
Can't see?
No, we can't see you.
ನನ್ನ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಅಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೌದು ಹಲೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇದು ಇದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲ. Can you see, ma'am? Hello?
No, sir.
Preview only.
So while we really await to see Ayappa ji on screen, yes, we can see you now, sir.
Yeah.
So thank you for
Okay.
this wonderful presentation. Ashita ma'am, would you like to say something?
Yeah. Pardon?
Yes, I am completely overwhelmed, and it was like really magical, you know. And I plan to steal Ayappa ji many of your slides for my own Twitter handle and for the National Water Mission handle, because they so wonderfully convey, and the passion and anger with which he speaks, I really liked. So
Thank you.
excellent presentation. I mean, I think you should be part of our Bureau of Water Efficiency Task Force. I will request the president to, you know, invite you for some meetings.
Okay, ma'am. Sure. Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
So ma'am, shall we officially open the question answer session?
Yeah,
Please.
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 So thank you, Ayappa ji, once again for your presentation. And now this talk is open for our participants. You have to make it interactive. So please put forward your queries. Your compliments are already reaching here, but now please put forward your query. And if you want to interact, ask, speak, and for that matter, even compliment, switch on, raise the hand, and then unmute yourself, and we give you an option to interact.
Okay, ma'am. Where is Sangmai Singh?
Anybody who wishes to ask any query, please raise your hands. We'll unmute you from our side. So I'll take Mr. Nayak, Biren Nayak. Can we unmute Mr. Biren Nayak? Biren ji, please, you may put forward your query.
Okay, thank
Or
you.
you can send it to email. You can answer.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah. I must thank Ayappa sir for the very encouraging presentation. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
The good work that you
Thank
are
you.
doing.
Welcome.
While I appreciate the whole activities and whole initiative that you have done in Southern and Maharashtra especially, one of the concept that you talk about, lake in lake. I just want
Yeah.
to, what is this concept, lake in lake? Why there is a need of lake in? And what is the benefit of this particular concept? And is it
sir.
applicable to the whole of India, or in a particular area where you identified the problems and then develop the concept of lake in lake? So I think it will be helpful.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Lakes in lake, why I decided, you know. Sir, in India, even 100, 200, 300 acres, 400, 1,000 acres lake spread area is there. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the lakes are now actually filled with the silts, sir. Silted up. Okay. If the whole lake, if you want to de-silt, nobody will support. So people have some limited money. According to their budget, I will design one lake, boss. According to their budget, then I put one recharge shaft and charge it, then give water neighboring surrounding 1 kilometer radius. 1 kilometer radius, you can see the results, boss. After seeing the one good rain, actually, you can see the result. Or one whole season, you can see the result. Once see the result, people come forward. Then I'll bring the people to the success area. I'll show them, then give a presentation. Then with the talk, with the discussion with the local people, then convince, they come forward. Then again, one more lake, boss. One more lake. Next, one more. Why no whole lake, you can de-silted it or make it 4-5 meter depth. Whole lake boss will over a period. Why no lakes will actually our lifelong work, so life feeding it is actually. Lakes should be must. That's what our forefathers have constructed more and more lakes in our country. Because of people, community attitude, then governments started up saying that we will give water on that. Nobody is taking care of our lakes first. Today lakes have been encroached. All the whatever falling rainwater going into the sea is the problem today. That is what lake is actually very much essential in our country. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next one, Dr. Jitendra. Can we unmute Dr. Jitendra, please?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
yeah,
Dr. Jitendra,
Yeah,
please.
thank you very much, ma'am. First of all, my salute to Ayappa sir for your
Thank you,
wonderful endeavors, and really it matters a lot because this is one. This one is not only lecture, but it's a kind of a demonstration of the actual work that is being carried out. Otherwise, sensitizing one and all, it's not good enough. But sir, just had a query regarding the annual rainfall in that particular area and the annual evaporation rate in your area. I mean, what's the difference? How much is the difference? And how it is possible to collect that much amount of water for the lean season?
Boss, this one is evaporation. Why I am more and more water sending into your borewells. I am more and more put back into the mother earth stomach. There is no question of evaporation. Even though maybe lakes only maybe over a period, maybe water will store and evaporate start, maybe on 10% till evaporation will be there, boss. But most of the water I am trying to put back into the mother of the stomach.
Yeah, but
Through
the
injection,
main
through
problem,
filtration.
the main problem with open lakes is the high rate of evaporation, and water doesn't last long for. So
No, sir, I am directly filtering in 6 stages and injecting into your borewell.
very good.
I am sending maybe 1-2 days or water is there. After 3-4 days, there is no water in your lake. This
Right.
lake for storage. Why
Wonderful.
no bore needs some time, boss. Bore cannot take at a time, cannot take. Bore have some time, so that is what I store water in the lake for 2 to 3 days, putting 6 stages of filter, filtering it and injecting into your bore well. Sometimes soil is bad soil, then I'll construct depth more. I'll make it the lake depth more. More and more depth lake will give more and more benefit. But operation is very less cost.
Vishal Gupta ji. Can we unmute Mr. Vishal Gupta? Hanji Vishal ji, please. Vishal ji, you may please put forward your query.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Mr. Dorji. P. Dorji. Can we unmute Mr. Dorji?
Thank you, Anupama ji. Thank
Thank
you,
you, sir.
Ayappa ji, for wonderful presentation. It was really wonderful presentation. You have given a lot of insight of what you did on the ground and knowing your vision. As I will say, India at the time of partition, we got only 50 million ton storage capacity, and today we got 15.6 BCM storage capacity, and as on date we can say in India it is around 257.8 BCM. This is developed by the country during this course of time, having this lot of investment in the water sector. Seeing your vision, we can develop much more capacity by doing the practice what you are doing on the ground. My question is one, because in India we are saying in an average we are getting around 890 mm rainfall average, and in your one of your slide you have mentioned India is the 9th rank in the world with respect to rain, right?
Yeah.
But very interesting issue is a place like Rajasthan where we are getting only 100 mm rainfall. whereas in some part we are getting around 11,000 rainfall. Now issue is
correct.
how to meet the water requirement of this area where we are getting very stringent rainfall, that is 100 I will definitely come with a solution what government of India did, taking the Satluj Beas water right from Himachal Pradesh to Rajasthan. So my point is, what your view, what you see these areas, how to develop these areas, how we can make these area water secure. Thank you. Sir.
Was actually, why high rainfall areas actually lot of runoff is there. No, lot of rivers are there. Rivers flowing from there to that drought area. No, our concept seepage water harvesting along the river, inside the river. We have to put a seepage water harvesting borewell and charge the water. And once the enter into the actually dry gaps or even big gaps are inside and going into the dried area like Madhya Pradesh or some other area, you have to charge where the more water, rainwater actually flowing. No, there you have to construct a seepage water harvesting system. More and more borers have to put in the flood area. Then charge into the ground and sending into the drought prone area through ground aquifers. This is the only solution.
Dr. Manish, can we unmute Dr. Manish?
And good
Please.
afternoon to all. Yeah, really that was a wonderful talk from Ayappa ji, and I really surprised to know that he is doing such a wonderful work, right? And I put in my query, it was not regarding that contest. Basically,
I'm not getting.
sir, are you getting my voice?
I'm not getting, boss. Tell me, repeat.
Okay. I just want to know, sir, in India, water is a state subject. And see, there are many states and every states have their own priorities. Maybe on the projects or maybe on the policies. And particularly in case of the transboundary rivers, there are many interstate issues we have heard of. So how we can actually, bring the state governments or the central government and state government on the same pages on these particular water conflicting issues. And what would be your suggestions, sir, in this regard? What should be our strategy to deal such water conflict issues in India?
Sir, I'm not audible. Please send me the email.
Okay, I will send the email.
Just write a mail, sir. info@waterliteracy.com.
Okay.
Write a mail.
Thank you.
Then I'll answer.
So Dr. Manish, if you allow me, I will read it on your behalf. Ayappa sir, Manish ji is asking, in India, water is a state subject. Each state has
Water.
its own practice.
Water. I'm not
Water is a state subject.
Water.
Is a state subject. Basically, the decisions around water are taken by state. The policies are developed by the state individually. So he is trying to ask, in the case of transboundary rivers, interstate and international water conflicts are very common, and presently in India, we do not have a strong mechanism to deal with and resolve such issues. He is asking how the central and state government can be brought on the same page on water issues. In your opinion, what should be the strategy to address these issues in order to ensure India's water security?
Can you write mail, ma'am? Then I will answer later on.
Okay. Archana ma'am, would you like to say something on this?
No. Well organized. Okay.
Anupma, I didn't get the question because we have a president's program, so I had muted it for a little while. I'm in another
ma'am.
meeting. But what was the question? I can try and respond.
So, ma'am, basically, Dr. Manish is asking that in India, water is a state subject. So, various policies are being taken up or prepared by at state level. There are also transboundary river, interstate, and international water conflicts. So, as far as India is concerned, how can the central and state government can bring these water issues at one page? And also, what in your opinion should be the strategy to address these issues in order to ensure India's water security?
Okay, a rather longish question. Let me try and attempt it. So you see, as a first step, what we have done is that although water is a state subject, but due to its intrinsic importance for the development of the nation, for our survival, I mean, we are water. 60% of our body is water. So what we did was we organized this first All India State Water Resources Ministers Conference at Bhopal, wherein the whole objective was this only, that though water is a state subject, it is a national concern. Honorable PM has said that the vision of 2047 will require a water vision also, because without water, there can be no development. So to take the states on board, we invited them for this conference, which was a very, very successful conference held in Bhopal on 5th of January, 5th and 6th of January, and all the states participated. And I'm very happy to report that not even one state, said anything against the national water policy, which we presented in the form of my presentation, which is on social media, which was on water governance. So, in which we outlined that there was a need for a state water authority. There was a need for cohesion between the state and the center. There was a need to move, because water doesn't recognize boundaries, as Manish has rightly said, it just flows. So there was a need for the states to come together as equal partners in any dispute and try to move from dispute to cooperation. Because as I said in that presentation, that the disputes only help one kind of people, that is the lawyers. It doesn't, arbitration just helps the lawyers. And so there was, most of the states, there was a consensus that, though our national water policy provisions for a dispute settlement and arbitration mechanism, there is a need to move from dispute to reconciliation and amicable reconciliation. So our strategy is to keep engaging with the states, because you see, in India, there can be no one-size-fits-all policy. And water, as Manish has rightly pointed out, is a very, very sensitive, politically very sensitive issue, which I've highlighted in my presentation on water governance, that jaan maan ki hani ho jati hai, itna sensitive issue hai. So you see, we cannot have a one size fit all. I cannot say ki we'll do this and we'll solve all the water disputes that are existing. But yes, we have made some some progress. Ken Betwa is one such example of interstate water cooperation, and we hope that in at least as far as the national at the national and state level and the district level it is concerned, we will try and shift from a dispute resolution mechanism to a more cooperative mechanism. And for that, we are always engaging with the states. And that is the only way, because we have a constitution which is federal, and water is a state subject. Of course, there are, many people say that it should be a concurrent in the concurrent list, considering the importance. But as of now, it is a state subject, a national concern, and our strategy is not dispute but cooperation. Thank you. I'll have to leave now, Anupma, or just mute it because I'm in a meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so
I-
much, Ayappa ji. I'm hearing you, but I'm going off video and muting myself.
So, ma'am, I think we are almost done with the queries also, but still, in case there would be any, I'll take further. So, any other hand raise? Ayappa ji is here to answer your query. In case you would like to ask anything, please raise your hand. And Ayappa ji, let me tell you, there are a lot of compliments coming in already, and people are wanting you to guide them. So you can separately also connect with Ayappa ji. He has shared his details. And if you haven't received and you haven't noted, so maybe you can reach out to us or National Water Mission and you can speak to him directly. So if there are no more hand raised, I have already taken a lot of queries and I think we would like to end the program here. Still, if I missed something or if you would like to separately ask something, you may please write to us. Most of the queries which have been asked here or shared here will get the place on National Water Mission's FAQ on their website in the FAQ section. So you can always go back and look at the replies given by Ayappa ji. Also, the program was streamed live. So if you have missed part of it, or if you would like to go back and see again the presentation which Ayappa ji has shared, you can always see the Facebook page of National Water Mission or Water Digest or Ministry of Jal Shakti. And once again, thank you for being part of this wonderful initiative. Thank you, Ayappa ji, for a wonderful presentation. Thank you, Archana ma'am, for being the guiding force for these Water Talk series. And thank you, everyone. So we look forward to having you again in the Water Talk. I'm happy to announce that, in this particular talk, I can see that there is also a participation from Jammu and Kashmir to South, to Gujarat, to many places. So please keep sharing your stories and keep writing to us and keep following us and keep making these Water Talks more popular. Let's take them to the far-flung areas of the countries and the globe. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.